now day 130, and by the looks of things, people are actually still watching. Unbelievable, I know. You all need to get a hobby, or you're keen to learn about farming, one or the other. It's still unsure actually how many people watch the videos right till the end, but if you have, click like. Anyway, I'm just on the sprayer now, putting a bit of fungicide on some spring wheat, so hopefully it'll make milling spec and it won't rot in the field, because the weather now is unsettled for the next sort of few weeks until we harvest it. Then I've got to put a bit of weed control on the sweet corn. Just spraying this weed off now. It's mayweed in the sweet corn. It's terrible, to be fair. And there's a sunflower maze there, which is obviously loads and loads of sunflowers. So there's probably about 30 or 40 people in that field at the moment, but you just can't see any of them because the sunflowers are so high. So it's brilliant. We had big plans to get the rape harvest finished today, but it's now drizzling and it looks like it's probably set in. So I've got the trailer in the shed so that it didn't get wet. I'm just flying up now, take a tank full off the combine, and we'll just keep going as much as we can until it won't go for the machine. And then if it dries off, we'll get back at it, but it might stop us for today. Just running along the side of the combine now. Adam's emptying. Got to keep the same speed as him. See it coming out the back now into the trailer. There's the combine in action. I'll tell you what, I'll spin the camera around, I can show you. So there's the combine now. Chomping through it. The reel just gently combs it in. These knives on the end cut through it because it grows like a mat, a bit like a hedge. And then there it is coming into the trailer. It's yielding only about a tonne to the acre, maybe 1.2 if we're lucky. This is actually a good bit of the crop here, but this is the field that was obviously all patchy, and we did write some of it off, and that's where we sown the NHS flowers. But it's not as bad as I thought it would be. I'll show you the combine because people like watching combines. Well, I do anyway. So we're full now. Adam's folded the spout back in, or the auger, as we call it. We're just going to keep going. I know it's raining, but it'll take a while to soak into the actual seed because we're thrashing the pod off, which is the bit that's getting wet, like the outer shell, if you will, that's falling off. That's what's getting blown out the back. We're dropping the straw on the floor because we can use that for, like I say, for bedding or for biomass to run the boiler to dry things and heat things all winter. Managed to get the field finished, so we're just unloading it in the yard. See it going down. This is a perfect example of why glyphosate is vital in difficult years. So obviously this has been held a bit back by the pigeons and has now come back into flower. So we sprayed it off, but there's a blocked jet on the sprayer, or possibly two next to each other, and now that is still totally green. So by the time that now is ripe, the rest of it fell out. Anyway, it's going to have to mix in a 50-acre field now. Got this, and then about a 27-acre one after it. So we're going to try and get it done before the dew comes down tonight, or it rains again. Oh, good, isn't it? It's got pulled out of the holder by the stubble because it's like sticks and it's been driven over, but hopefully I can click it back together because I'm using them clips. So we turn the chopper off now, put it in a row so we can bale it. Got the GPS on, so that should be dead straight. There's only me and Adam in today, so he's on the combine and I'm relaying trailers, so it's a bit inefficient really having the combine stopped emptying, because it's only yielding about a tonne to the acre. He's actually not spending that much time sat at the edge of the field emptying the tank. If you think wheat does 4 tonnes to the acre, then you don't really want it parked up, so we run alongside it as much as we can But on this, it's not really losing us a lot of time, so I can keep up with one tractor and 2 trailers. We bucket, got my sampling spear, got my ladders, and I'm gonna go up here. I'm gonna sample the load. So we stick this in, we twist it, and these little bits open up, let it in, and then we get a sample, representative sample throughout the whole lot, so that we know what the moisture is and the quality before it goes in the shed. Another powerful sky as we finish off this 50-acre block. Just finishing off in the corner there. It's just looks heavy, that sky. Put the header trailer on the Merlot now, put the escort vehicle sign on the front, and we'll go up the road and move fields. Got about 10 or 15 acres left to do. Taking a load off the combine now, and I'm gonna edit the video now while I'm waiting for the next one and upload it, otherwise it'll be like 10:30 and no one will be able to watch it tonight. So see you all tomorrow. Don't know whether you can hear, but there's a bit of a tapping noise coming from the knife. I think it's a finger section loose. But we want to get this finished, like I say, because this will be then oilseed rape done now this year. It's yielded a massive 1 to 1.2 tonnes to the acre. It should, in a good year, yield nearly 2, so we're probably about half. It's a bit of a shame really, but that's just how the year's gone. Someone smells like they're having a barbecue over there and it's making me really hungry.